Hey, hello team. Hmm. Here is we are presenting about the cloud security. Myself, I am Rakesh Janapareddy, and my teammate Manipala Bandla. We are presenting on cloud security introduction and what is going on today's market and how it is going to direct in the future. That's what the mostly this presentation covers. And let's start with the so as I told you the main agenda here. It is been segregated with the introduction benefits of the cloud security. I mean mostly by using cloud security benefits, what are the methodologies, encryption methodologies um, are available in cloud security. Those are the topics we'll cover, and challenges or risks of cloud security. Even though the keys or data gets encrypted, if it is not encrypted, what are the challenges we are going to see in the cloud security, and the approaches, mostly what are the approaches we are the industry have been following. Are are it's better to follow what are the best practices for the cloud security, and finally the future directions of cloud security and future work are open problems. So this is about mostly introduction and benefits, and how the data is can be secured, and how and what and what about the future directions of the cloud security. So these are the main agendas, and let's so myself and Mani did a lot of, I mean, this is very new for us. So we did a very basic research about what is the cloud computing. Basically, there are in market we have many clouds. For example, not many clouds. Probably, if you take leading markets, AWS, Azure, AWS Cloud, Azure Cloud, and Google Cloud, and even Oracle Cloud. So which is basically mostly for Oracle applications. So if you see, most of the organizations or industries have been using AWS cloud, and right now Azure is also as equal to AWS. So coming to from cloud computing to cloud security. Um, so cloud security is basically a set of security measures and principles that are designed to protect the applications and infrastructure. So, so basically, you guys would probably know. So, cloud computing will offer um, infrastructure as a code, software as a infrastructure as a service, software as a service, and platform as a service. So that is why infrastructure as a service is nothing but um, there are many services in cloud. We can directly spin up our environment, and application can application can be easily hosted using that infrastructure, which is nothing but platform as a service. And there are there are deployment methods. For example, cloud build and deploy is also available in the cloud computing. So all these are actually have been using in the present market using have been using in the present market, but um, that is that is mostly covered with the security measures. For example, in our research we find out what for if we create an EC2 instance, which is a cloud service, cloud resource, I mean. So that cloud resource has to be created in a cloud environment. It should have some security group rules. What are the inbound and outbound rules should be for that particular resource. In case, sorry, in case if After spinning up the resource, if it doesn't have enough um, inbound and outbound rules, that means if we don't have any cloud security rules, it will obviously anyone uh, can easily manipulate the data. That means we can in you know we usually call someone can easily hack our systems. So for that we definitely need our data integrity, our data security in cloud environment. So coming to this slide, mostly I'm trying to explain whatever I understood. This is actually the data is actually correlating what I've been telling. So this data confidentiality, importance of data encryption. So once if you deploy the service or if you host any application, so these are the um, a few benefits. Um, Sorry, before there is another slide that is the main benefits, that is about main benefits. So the benefits is nothing but um, updating the cloud securities, um, updating the cloud security, like using NACLs and inbound and outbound rules. The main challenges here is about, as we discussed, if you don't maintain any IAM roles, or IAM roles are nothing but access controls. So for example, if uh, once the environment is spinned up in cloud environment, once the environment we did if we set up, for example, if you take a dev environment, you can anyone can have admin access. But whereas coming to production environment, um, everyone shouldn't have the product admin access. So most of the users, they just need a view access, how the services have been, what are the services are available, and what are the services they need, the services have been running on the cloud environment. So 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 that's why we need most um, we need to create IAM roles. But even though we created the IAM roles, if it is not the view access, um, we have to provide some right access for a set of users or groups. So that is going to be a little challenging for the maintainer or administrator, whoever maintaining the cloud environment. And next, coming to the cloud security approaches. As I told you right now, it's about IAM. IAM is nothing but identity and access management, as I just explained to you about users and groups management is nothing but IAM. And encryption is, in as far as we understand, in cloud computing. I mean, cloud, you can take either AWS or Azure. Most of the resources in cloud have, and if they are using any kind of data, they have an option to encrypt for their resources. And network security is nothing but it's about cloud security for inbound and outbound rules or NACL rules for the resources. And patch management, there is a resource in cloud computing that is called system manager. um, we can take any EC2 instance. For an instance, if we install any application on that particular EC2 instance, that has to be continuously maintained through patching. So using system manager, we can easily maintain the patching management for the EC2 resources. Or mostly we do patching for EC2 instances. Our EC2 instance is nothing but in what in hybrid environments or low legacy model, it is called as a VM. So VM should be managed through patching every time whenever the new security updates are coming. So the rest of the things, it's about the main important thing here is about this disaster recovery and business continuity. So it is very easy in cloud to maintain a DR environment. DR environment is, for example, if we have a region called Ohio, if you are maintaining your environment in Ohio, and that is the production traffic we had most of the users are using right now. So for some reason, if Ohio data center down, so our environment, during our environment setup, we have to be ready with the solution for DR. At least we have to use two regions of resources serving to the product user traffic. For example, if you take Ohio or Oregon, if Ohio is down, so obviously Oregon will stand as a disaster recovery environment, so that um users won't affect. They don't know whether Ohio is down or not, so they'll just use their resources using their disaster recovery, using the other environment. And it is same as we explained right now. Best practices for cloud security is maintaining and encrypting the data, network security. uh, all these are we just discussed. I just explained you what are the research we have done, and future directions of cloud security mostly. Even though we as in our research, though every research have been implemented with inbound and outbound rules, still there is a scope to develop, or a scope to maintain. For every resource, if you are maintaining inbound and outbound rules separately, that is going to be very difficult for the maintainer. um, right now, in our understanding, the clouds, for example, either AWS or Azure, they are providing very easy solutions to maintain cloud security rules for the maintainers. So that's about the future. Work is trending in the cloud. So these are the future. This is about future open problems. Mostly open problems are whenever we use the multi-cloud environment. For example, users mostly write their scripts, and they can deploy their resources using their scripts, and it could be on either AWS cloud or Azure cloud. So in those cases, the security standards needs to be improved, so that those are whenever the organizers are using the multi-cloud environments, the cloud security models are not up to the standard. They're still developing. These are the open problems for the cloud security. And this is about the conclusion. It's basically about the cloud computing, and how the network security mostly. Yeah, the security means it's about cloud. When we go to cloud, it's mostly about network security. That's why I try to insist, or try to force mostly about the network security. So um, I hope uh, you guys have understood whatever we are trying to explain it, or whatever our intentions about this. And these are the references, um, the research and thank you so much. In case if you have any questions, we can definitely go through the um, or chat box, or mail communication. And thank you so much for the opportunity. Have a good one.